Hey everyone, this is Joe from Solution Sports. Solution Sports himself. Welcome back. We had opening day yesterday. Didn't really post anything yesterday for opening day. You know how that is. A lot of uncertainty on open day. People can look at this, that, and the other, but hey man, you just never know what kind of side of the bed the players are going to wake up on. We do want to welcome everybody into a new season. Hope everybody has a lot of success. Saw some competitive games yesterday between that Yankees and Astros. They were down pretty big, and the Yankees came back. I think they're going to try to make the Yankees relative this year. Orioles weren't part of the 4 o'clock slate, but they already started off really strong. 11 runs. Angels really don't know what that's going to make of that team with them getting rid of Ohtani. Their starting rotation was already kind of suspect. Sandoval took the loss in that. Tigers only needed 1 run. Scooble pitched a good game against the White Sox. White Sox again. That's another chameleon team there. Reds look very good offensively. Josiah Gray had a hard time on the mound. They put up a big spot, one of the big offensive output yesterday, 8-2 over the Nationals. We talked about the Yankees. Cortez got hit pretty big there, and then Valdez starting crumbling there. So both pitchers weren't really good in that game. Very, very, very impressive comeback for the Yankees on the road because, Astros are a high performance team, and they're pretty hard to beat at home. So that was an impressive comeback. Boone had to pretty much bring out all his arsenal from the mound to play his chips right. Twins Royals started out pretty small, pretty minuscule. Reagans was pitching good, had a high count. I took the Twins. I thought the Twins had a little edge in that game. But I had Lopez in my lineup. He pitched awesome. Reagans was handling him on the mound. Yeah, Twins, they struck out a lot last year. They showed a lot of strikeouts in that game yesterday. So definitely look out for them. They can look very mediocre at times if they're not really bringing in runs. Didn't see a lot of power yesterday. The one guy hitting in the third spot got hurt. That hit a lone home run. Buston came out the gate kind of slow. He did get a hit. Twins, they're really going to be relying on him to be healthy all season. Blue Jays erupted on Eflin mid-tier through that game. They put up an 8 spot. Guerrero went deep. Rays, they're going to be in contention this year. They did give up Tyler Glass now to the Dodgers, so we're going to see how well their pitching goes. But if Eflin can't pitch good this year, that's not going to be good for them at all. So Blue Jays, they can be very streaky, but if they can get it together offensively and have some decent pitching, they're going to be right there in the AL East. They're going to have to deal with the Orioles all year and the Yankees. Pirates, they went the extra innings. The young guy there, Mitch Kelly, avoided a loss. Pirates squeaked it out. They're a young, kind of upcoming team. They were doing good last year, then at the end of the season they collapsed. But look out for the Pirates, man. Dodgers, they dominated. Cardinals, good showing for Glasnow yesterday. They won 7-1. Padres, they had a good showing on the mound. Giants, they're always going to put up some points. Conforto had a big game. 9 hits by both teams. Logan Webb was doing okay there, but they gave up 2 earned runs there, and then he was holding his own. Giants, they didn't really start doing much offensively till the 7th and 9th inning, but Padres put up a 4 spot in that 7th inning. But Conforto looking good. They got Chapman there batting cleanup. That Yastrzemski, Chapman, Estrada, Soler, they're looking good on paper. Giants is a well-oiled machine. That's a real baseball town. Padres, they really didn't look good at home last year, so that's good that they were able to get that win, that first win at home. Hopefully, the trade with Soto helps them and doesn't hurt them. Cubs, they pretty much Justin Steele was dealing on the Rangers, man. He went down with that hamstring injury, so that's a big concern for the Cubs. Not certain how they're going to recover if he's out for a long time. But the Rangers, they avoided the upset. You know, they should be getting their rings here the next day or two. Look out for the Rangers. They didn't really lose much. The guy on the mound there, the Cubs they're pretty tough. I mean, Morel had a good game there. No home runs yesterday, but they can hit you. They can base hit you all night. But Garcia went deep. That was a big part of the comeback. Josh Jung had something going on. Jankowski came in and got a pinch hit home run there. So they went extra innings, and Cubs game is rough for their money. Cubs got a good offense. It's just they're pitching again this year. Guardians 8-0. Bieber looked excellent at Bieber in my lineup. 11 hits. Again, Cleveland don't have a bunch of power in the lineup, but they can hit the ball. They got some no-name players in there, but they can swing the bat. On the right matchup, if you take this team, they can put up some runs. So Cleveland, they're gonna be in contention, I believe, this year. And Diamondbacks just erupted. They made a lot of people close the app last night if you was in that 3-game contest. They just erupted, man. Gallen got the win. Started out kind of slow, but he only gave up one. They only gave up one run all game. Gurriel had a big game. He went deep, 5 RBIs. Ketel Marte, we all know about Corbin Carroll, Christian Walker. If these younger guys that got a lot of experience last year, they start coming up like Perdomo and Thomas and Suarez. I don't know how they swayed Suarez out of Seattle. That was a bad move on Seattle. I like Eugenio. But their bottom of the order is very flexible. I mean, they got some good names there. So they're going to be another team to fear in that AL West back there. So just want to kind of give a recap. You guys know how I do. We got a couple of games here for the day slate. Braves didn't play yesterday. If you look at the standings, it's very early, but everybody's always going to be scoreboard watching. Phillies play today, Mets play today, Braves. Nationals took a L, Marlins took a L, so they didn't help themselves at all. Atlanta's playing Philly. They're on the road. If we go to covers, let's see what covers said. I got it pulled up here. They're saying Atlanta pretty much. I look at some team rankings for offense. They said Atlanta is up there, man. They got Atlanta ranked first for offense in a lot of polls. So Strider, he relies on that fastball and Strider. Right now, man, it looks like kind of close consensus, man. Minus 126 and plus 108 for Philly. Philly still gets a lot of love, especially at home. Zach Wheeler, he's no stranger to this matchup. Spencer Strider's no stranger to this matchup. Mediocre over under is 7. I don't have any consensus here on this game. But I believe, we can look at this here. I got Peralta up on StatMuse. We get the Peralta, but Peralta's 2-0 versus the Mets in his career. Decent ERA, 12 strikeouts here for Peralta. We're going to look at that here in a minute too. But his last bout with them, he went 6 innings. He only gave up 2 hits. It was 10-0. That was back on April 3rd. Kind of similar to when they're starting here. Right? So they were at home. Right, so they're on the road today, but we'll get to that. So let's look at. Let me get my stuff here. So let's try the verses. He'll punch that in, of course. He's 8-0. He's had a lot of appearances against them. He dominated them. 1.90, 72 strikeouts against the Phillies. So, his array of options, as you know. Some of these games, when he was at Philly, 7 innings pitch, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run. Let's look at how he's on the road. 1-0, 8 hits. Okay, 1 run, ERA. So, not walking too much. He's going 6-7 innings, which is good. So, everything says to keep rolling with him until they beat him. That's why he's 11,000 right there. So, you pull up Drake and say, well, he costs so much, he's dominated Philly. It don't matter if he's here or if he's on the road. Here he goes. Zach Wheeler versus Braves. Alright, so he's 12-7, 3.18 record. Against the Braves, got a lot of strikeouts. Let's see if he's had anything recently. Went 8 innings in this here. This was in Atlanta. 3 hits. No earned runs. So this is, this was back on 20. There's more data here, but let's look at versus 6 innings here, back on the 22nd. 6 innings. So he's going 5 innings or more, which is a good thing, He is susceptible to giving up the home run ball. He gave up 2 here, and back on the 28th. 2 home runs. Let's see. That was back on 2022. That was a while back. But overall, this is somebody you could roster at home. Here's one back on the 18th. Didn't give up nothing at home. He had a bad game here on August 24th. 4 walks, 2 home runs, 5 home runs. So, the weaker pitcher of the two is definitely him. We could just simply say, I'm going to play Strider and go with the favorite. Fade him. That's a 3 o'clock game. Acuna, Albies, he's a righty. Albies hits pretty decent from the left side. Matt Olson, he's pretty good against righties. Ozuna, Sean Murphy. Let's look at some of these one-offs. Let's look at some of these one-offs here. So, look at, let's look at Marcel Ozuna versus Wright. He was having a bad year. He came back though. Yes, a lot more bats against righties, 28 home runs. So, he's pretty comfortable against righties. Away, it's better at home. Day games, not too good during the day. You don't see too well during the daytime. Matt Olson, he had a good year last year. You got Matt Olson versus Wright. They let go of Freddie Freeman went deep yesterday. They had him on lineup. This guy absolutely punishes right hand pitching, man. Let's say during the daytime, he has a .702 slugging average during the daytime. If you get him with runners in scoring position, he looks pretty good. Yeah, man. So versus Philly, 271 average, 379. His OPS is 1.046. So he's definitely somebody you can roster. You're gonna pay for him. I like him. I like him, man. You know what I'm saying? Austin Riley versus Wright. Austin Riley, another power hitter, man. I mean, these guys are still young. Very young. Again, handles right is pretty good. 26 home runs. Decent slugging. Daytime, not the best average. Slugging is not that good during the daytime. Versus Philly, he is batting .302. He does very good, you know. .642, his OPS is over 1. Yeah, that's when you roster the Braves, man. They're gonna get you, man. Their salaries are so high. Acuna 6,500. Hopefully his knee won't be an issue this year. We look up one other player. Arcia had a home run earlier this year. These are the guys that get you separation. You know what I'm saying? The guys that, not the big names. You know. Arcia looks like they're a little bit better versus lefties. He does have a big sample size against righties, which isn't bad. I mean, 375. That's how he does during the daytime. 257, 303. So he likes playing during the daytime. Yep. Being pretty, almost at 300 runs in scoring position. At the bottom of that order, he's coming through. Let's see what he does against Philly. Not too good against Philly. .174. Yeah, his numbers are very minuscule against Philly. We look up Albies real quick. Alright, Albie versus Wright. Again, he also has been injury riddled a lot. Hopefully he can stay healthy this year. I personally, from my eye test, I like him against righties. See that? 28 home runs. More home runs versus righties. So it's just a lot more sample size. He bats from the right. You can see considerably less power. The average is there, slugging is there, but more of the results are coming from the right side. Daytime, he likes to bat during the daytime. Scoring position, pretty decent, 297 average. Yep, he's batting behind Ronald, so he's going to get a lot of opportunities to bring Ronald in if he steals a base. Or even get good pitches because you got Riley and fucking damn Olsen coming up. So he's definitely a wild card. He's done pretty decent against Philly too. 280 batting average, OPS at .74 or something. So he's definitely in play. So I mean, these guys at the top of the order, it's just hard to get to him when you pick Strider because you already spent 11,000. So I'll probably load up on a couple lefties. I get some lefties in the lineup. And let me see what Sean Murphy looking like. Yeah, every time we bet on Sean Murphy, man, he was hot there for a minute last year, and then he just kind of cooled off towards the end of the season. But I mean, when he wakes up, he's definitely a guy. He's 340 against left-handed pitching versus .256 against righties, so he's not that good against righties versus left. So if you like Sean Murphy and the lefties on the mound, there you go. There you go. Yep. We got 286 at bats, 17 home runs. Daytime, but not batting very good. So we'll give him a pass. As for I'll just tell you strictly, Schwarber can definitely give him some problems. Trey Turner's been a thorn in the Braves' hide for years. Harper, they're top three. If you want to go against the Braves, I definitely recommend the top three. They're all thorn in the Braves' hide. Castellanos hurt us a lot. I'll probably run a 1, 2, 3, probably 5, 7 stack. I'll skip over Real Muto. I get Bowman Castellano in there. If you're doing multiple lineups, then you probably want to put the one-offs in there just to cover yourself. But Schwarber looks good. Turner looks good. I wouldn't really want to put too many against Strider because he's so overpowering. But if you had to go with 2 or 3, I would definitely put. You don't pay for them. I'll probably, honestly, man, I'll just stay away from the bottom of the order. I'll just go with the top 3 and let whoever is at the bottom beat you. In the first game, I've always been a fan of Peralta. I like his game. I'm not a big fan of Quintana like that. He can have a little good game, breakout game here or there, but he's on the back end of his career. You can look at his stats, no 20s. He got 122 game against Washington, which he should have done, but nothing else over 20. Strikeouts, had a good one against Philly here, but 5.2, 4.45 is not going to get you 8 to 10 strikeouts like that. And Milwaukee can hit the ball, man. We look at their lineup. They got this guy Churro, and he's minimum at $2,000. Contreras is still there. Yelich is still there. Hill Hoskins. They got Hoskins in that lineup, batting cleanup. They got him from Philly. Adames is always going to be in play. Blake Perkins. Otud is kind of their one-off player. Monasterio. Gary Sanchez still hanging in there in the league. So. You want to definitely get some Contreras in your lineup, some Hoskins. Quintana's lefty. He does struggle with righties. Adames. Right now I need to fill in a shortstop, so I'm going to go with Adames. I'm going to probably go ahead and buy down with Gary Sanchez a little bit. I'm going to try to get lucky with him. Beatty has had some. He's 2,900. He's had some decent pop-up games here and there in his log. Nothing spectacular. He does have a little pop in the bat. He could possibly get lucky against Peralta, but Peralta, he's pretty good control-wise. Kind of hard to rattle him. So you got to say, well, you got to get somebody up against Peralta or Strider, right? When Strider's on, man, it's just hard to slow him down. You got to get to him early. Bohm's got a home run, 8 RBIs. I don't really want to go against. I have to go against one of my pitchers anyway, so I'm gonna just buy down for uncertainty. So I had 2,900 left. This guy at minimum, you got nothing really to lose with him. He's leading off. He's gonna probably bat about 3 or 4 times in the game. So, I don't really want to buy up too much for Acuna, even though he's always in play. So I may just go ahead, since I got a 2-batter, I just do a 9, 2, 4, 6 stack with the Braves. That leaves me with nothing. I don't really like to leave $0 like that. Because normally with these limiters and optimizers, some of the optimizers, they're going to pick up on that and spend all the money. So most likely somebody else is going to have that same lineup. So we're going to run that. We're going to see how it goes. I'll be banking on Peralta to definitely do something today. I'm being this $15 contest. I don't know if anybody else got in it, but $5,000 in the first place at update entry. And there we go. Okay, I have a $2 winner's take off. Still 2 slots left in that. I'll probably fill up for sure. Again, man, just kind of rolling into the season. No really high expectations here. So we still kind of feeling everything out, seeing if people are really true gold or fool's gold. You know what I'm saying? So this is a 2-game contest, man. So you want to have a little variance in this. I'm about to upload this. Hopefully, for the people who capture, you got about 15-20 minutes to look at it and roll through it. So I'm going to Strider, Peralta, man. Buy down Sanchez. So I got a 5 and 8 there with Milwaukee. A little bit of something there going on. A little variance with Beatty, but I'm really banking on. I basically got 1, 5, 8. With Milwaukee. And then I'm banking on my 9, 2, 4, 6 rolling with Atlanta. And we'll see how we do, man. Alright, we'll probably post some more stuff a little bit later on. Just getting geared back up for baseball. So I definitely appreciate anybody who checks out the stream. Again, you guys know I put a lot out for baseball last year. Wanted to get something out yesterday, but again, first day, it's just a lot of uncertainty. You don't know what's going to happen. So we're just kind of getting geared up. But, I'm pretty sure the Braves and Phillies, after seeing the Marlins and Washington, you lose yesterday, neither of them wants to be in that losers column. So I think that's going to be a very, very strategic, very well-managed game coming on at 3 o'clock. We'll see how that happens. All right, well, everybody, good luck. Hope you enjoy the follow-up, the overview, and hopefully the forecast will go on your way. Take care.